Hello, Cancer, and thank you for reaching out to Tarot University's channel. This evening, I'm going to be doing a love reading for you, those of you that have Cancer, Moon, Sun, Rising, or Venus. I'm also going to be doing the 9 card spread that I normally do. It will entail your energies, your blocks. Well, excuse me, your energies, your desires, your blocks, and then your outcome, and the same thing for your person that you're in love with. I will be doing Cancer on this side, and I will be doing your person on this side. But be aware that the energies can swap. So if it resonates, then you'll still get a good reading. It's just that you need to just swap the information energies toward the appropriate person, either you or them. Okay. Um, what else? What else? Well, this reading is for February 1st through the 15th, and I am late because today is, I think it's February 8th, the 7th or the 8th. I think it's the 8th. I'm not positive about that, but I think it is. And so, sometimes the time frame on readings, things don't happen until after sometimes. So, because time is fluid. So it may, or some of the things that you hear may have already happened, and some of it still may be pending to happen. So I just wanted you to know that. I'm going to start going ahead and shuffling a little bit more. I've already been shuffling for Cancer's love life, February 1st through the 15th. Okay. Cancer's love life, February 1st through the 15th. What's going on with Cancer? Hope you're all doing well. Everyone's getting ready for Valentine's Day. I intend to stay home with my kids and my 2 dogs. That will be my Valentine's Day. That'll be just fine for me. Valentine's Day, right? The 14th, February 14th. Okay, the cards don't want to be shuffled anymore. All right, Cancer, what's going on here? All right, the first card, Cancer, is going to be your energy, and then your partner, and the 2 of you together. Okay, this side is the Cancer side. Okay. Wow. Okay, a lot of reversals. I'm going to be doing clarifications on each card. So let me get those ready. So you have the Knight of Swords to start out with for your energy, Cancer. Okay, not rushing ahead toward delivering some kind of information, or somebody's not rushing towards you with some type of information. Could be, it could even be maybe some misleading information's coming at you as well. Okay, with this sword, with this Knight of Swords in the reverse here. So let's do some clarifications on it. Could be a Gemini, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy that's coming towards you. This could also be you, Cancer, holding those energies, holding the air energies. Okay. You might be stopping yourself from moving toward the person that you have affection toward, and holding yourself back from relating messages to this person out of fear, or out of not knowing if the person would reject you or something like that. So you could be holding back a little bit. maybe waiting for them to approach you. Okay, so let's do clarification on the Knight of Swords here for Cancer for February 1st through the 15th. Clarification cards, please. Okay, we have the Death card here in the upright. Then I've got the Chariot, which speaks of movement, right? And then I have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles in the reverse could speak of a relationship coming together. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, it looks like there's been some kind of transformation maybe you've been going through, Cancer. Because the Death card is here. Now this also could mean a change of desire on your part to want this relationship to go forward. Okay, it can mean transformation for some, and it can also mean that you don't want it to go forward, that you're stopping it, you're ending it, like putting an end to this moving forward. I do have the Chariot here, so and I do have Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So whoever it is that you have your mind on, I feel that the two of you are not together. If you are together, there's some kind of some kind of imbalance in the relationship. It's not an even give and take type relationship. Maybe one person's going out of their way more to make the relationship work than the other, is what I'm getting. I do have the Chariot here. The Chariot wanting to either move away from this relationship and move on to something new after going through a transformation is what I'm getting. Okay. So maybe that's why you're stopping yourself from communicating to this person with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Maybe you're deciding that that's something that you don't want to do, that you don't want to move forward that way anymore toward this person, toward this relationship that's out of balance. And, you went through a transformation to figure out what you want, to kind of like see things from a different perspective, maybe see this person differently. And, it's causing you to want to move on with the Chariot here. Okay, that will be true for some Cancers, not for all. The other way to look at this is that, you're not moving toward this person because there was a falling out, but you went through a transformation and now you're more confident on, how you want to move forward in the relationship. So it could go either way. It could mean that with the Chariot, you're moving away from the relationship and don't want to move it forward into the future anymore. Or it could mean, the reason why you haven't ran toward this person is because things were off balance. You weren't sure you wanted to continue in this relationship. And so you went through a transformation, looking at things with a different lens, seeing them differently, looking at things from a different perspective, looking at yourself to see how you contributed to the relationship versus how they were contributing to the relationship. And then after you came out of that transformation, decided to go toward them. So this is going to resonate for some and some it won't, right? So let's see how the rest of it plays out in this reading. Let's look at your person's energy. See what they're doing here. They have the Six of Pentacles. So we're talking about things being out of balance with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, they're coming out with the Six of Pentacles in the upright, which means balance. Okay, so this person, they could have Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus in their chart. Okay. Okay, so why does Cancer's person have the Six? Ooh, here we go. I'm getting something. Oh. This is the one that wanted to come out. Last Judgment in the upright. Okay, let's get 2 more cards for that. 6 of Coins. What's going on with the 6 of Coins for Cancer's person? Okay. Why is the 6 of Coins here for Cancer's person? Ooh, I got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. And I also have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So let's see. I think Gemini, was it Gemini that got this? One other sign got something close to this. Let's see. So your person is feeling like things are pretty balanced in the relationship. They're feeling like there is give and take of equal value in this relationship. I see that they do want to continue the relationship or have a reconciliation in the relationship. They're not wanting to move away from you, Cancer. They're not feeling like that's something that they want to do. They're very much wanting to continue this relationship and be with you. Okay, they do have the 10 of Cups in the reverse as the only negative card that they came in with their energy, which speaks of, you know, maybe not taking it up to the next level, or you haven't taken it up to the next level. Maybe they don't want that kind of commitment where they take it up, where you get married and, you know, talk about kids and the whole shebang type thing where, you know, you get a really tight commitment going and, you know, husband, wife, or you move in together and have kids or whatever it is in your scenario. I'm feeling that energy is not with them at this particular point in time. That's not what they're thinking about. Could also speak of somebody that came out of a divorce as well, and that they left someone that they were in a very tight relationship with someone and they had kids and everything, and they left that relationship to come to you, Cancer. Okay, it could very much speak of that as well. Okay. All right, so let's look at the 2 of you together, what your energies tell us. And you do have the 6 of Swords in the upright for both of you. I'm sniffling because I got over a cold. Thank God. It was fever for 3 to 5 days, off and on. And then, you know, it was the cough, the whole cough thing and all that good stuff that goes with blues, right? So, yeah, getting over it. Feel much better. Okay, so why does Cancer and their person have the 6 of Swords here? What's going on with that? Oops, let's see the way that landed, like this, and I got 2 cards. We'll take both. I have the 6 of Cups, and I also got the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is in the reverse. Okay. So what's going on with Cancer? and their partner. Why do they have the Six of Swords in the upright? Between the two of them, their energies together in this love reading for February 1st through February 15th. Okay. Knight of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Swords speaks to clarity. A knight bringing in some news, coming in very quickly with some information towards you, both, or to one or the other. I see you're both wanting to move away from toxicity. You're both wanting to get away from something that is a downer, something that's negative, something that's causing problems in your relationship. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with family. Because I have the Six of Cups here in the upright, mind you. So, but I'm wondering if, wanting to move away from, because the Six of Cups is next to this wanting to move away from toxicity, I'm wondering if maybe the two of you, your family or your friends are not in agreement with this relationship, is what I'm getting. Like somebody is either causing problems in your relationship, or somebody doesn't agree with the relationship. There may have been some problems with communicating with other people, letting them know that you're in love with each other. So it looks like you're both moving away from that, whosever family that is. It could be both of your families, but at least one family and friends, someone's not in agreement, or someone's causing problems. It could be a friend causing a problem in your partnership with this person, Cancer. Okay, and you have the Knight of Swords here rushing in with clarity, and you have the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so there's an older person, a king of Wands, somebody that could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries person. It could be a father figure or someone older that seems to be not in agreement, maybe, or causing a problem in the relationship. And you have this Knight of Swords, this Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius person coming in with some information in regards to this situation, bringing some light and clarity and truth on this situation. Okay, and it may have been the thing that made both of you maybe want to move on away from friends and family, whatever this clarity was. You may have gotten it already, or you may be getting something later on in the month. Okay, all right, so that's your energy there. Both of you together wanting peace, both of you together wanting to keep the family happy and friends happy. Oh, just let them be in their way of thinking. We'll just kind of move over this way a little bit and get some distance. And, we can have peace for us, and that'll give them peace. They may continue to talk or be unhappy about the situation, but at least we're not irritating them by being around them, and they're not irritating us by, being around us and causing, some kind of havoc with this King of Wands in the reverse here. Okay. All right. So that could be trying to interrupt your passion, because the King of Wands speaks of passion, passionate desires, passionate passion, love, things that make people happy, what people really want. So somebody could be in opposition to what you really want, what your passion is, you and your partner. And so it puts them in the reverse, this person, this older person, this king. And so you just decide to kind of like slip away a little bit to get your balance going. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at Cancer's desire. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in the reverse. All right, so let's see what's going on with the Hierophant in the reverse for Cancer. Could be something to do with tradition, family values. It could be religious upbringings between the two of you are different. It being in the reverse like that. It could mean, you know, that one of you or both of you, well, this is on the Cancer side, that maybe on for Cancer here, maybe you're not wanting to tie the knot just yet, getting married or committing real heavily here just yet. Okay. I realize I dropped that card, so I'm taking it. And I've got the 8 of Cups. So this is Cancer's desires. What is going on with this Hierophant in the reverse for Cancer's desires? Cancer's desires. Okay, that's 2 more cards I need. And I did get Justice in the upright, and I got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So we got 2 8s going on here. Let's see here. So for your desire, Cancer, I see that you might, you know, be the one that had the desire to kind of move on with this relationship. Moving away maybe from conflict, right? Which would take you out of the 8 of Swords. So, you know, like we talked about, maybe the families weren't happy, or your family, Cancer, might be the one that wasn't happy with the situation, because it's bringing you balance by doing that, by moving away. It takes you out of the 8 of Swords, brings you into balance, you know, and then you don't have to deal with the family values or real strong, heavy, this is the way things should be from your superiors or your parents or people that are hierarchy in the family that think things should go a certain way and that you should be listening to them. It takes you out of that energy. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so it looks like that's maybe what you decided to do. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. So that was your desire to chill everybody out, just kind of move on a little bit away from where all the tension was, finding a better place to cohabitate or to be away from all the conflict. Okay, so now we're going to look at Cancer's person's desires, and they do have the Sun in reverse. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Why is the Sun in reverse for Cancer's person's desires? That could represent Leo, maybe dealing with somebody that has Leo in their chart. And also, when I did your desires, Cancer, you did have Justice in the reverse, so it could have been, somebody could have Libra in their chart. Okay, and the Hierophant is Taurus. So Libra or Taurus. All right, let's go back to your partner's desires. And I just got the Hangman in reverse. Oops. And I just got the Ace of Cups. for Cancer's partner's desires. What's going on here? All right, let's see. We have one more card. And I did get the 8 of Wands in reverse. A lot of 8s, right? 8s are supposed to be brand new opportunities, brand new change. So let's see what your partner's desires are to come out of the shadows, the clouds that are over the sun that's making it in the reverse. They want to come out of that. They want the sun directly shining and happy and feeling free and enjoying, you know, all the beautifulness of the sun being out. They're coming out, their desire is to come out of this hangman mode, waiting, you know, maybe waiting for these family figures to settle down and, you know, start seeing things from the most important perspective, the people that are involved in the relationship, right? Cancer and their person, right? Their desire is Ace of Cups. They love you. They want to be with you. And they have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so they don't want any more communication. Maybe they don't want any more communication from, you know, hearing about people that are not in agreement with this relationship. Their desire is they don't want to hear any more comments, any more suggestions, people telling them, oh, you know, you should do it this way, that way, and the other way, right? So they're kind of coming out of that. They're wanting the sun to shine bright again. They're wanting to come out of this hangman mode where they're waiting for maybe peace to reestablish itself. Their desire is to love you, Cancer. They want to love, love, love you. And, you know, they don't want to hear any more, they don't want any more arrows being thrown at them as far as it's the 8 of Wands in the reverse. They don't want any more negative information coming at them about, oh, you know, woe is you for doing it this way, and you're insulting us, or you're embarrassing us, or whatever the negative comments could be, right? So that's their desire, is peace and to love Cancer. That's what their desire is. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of sip of my water. And then we're going to move on to the blocks here for you, Cancer. You got Temperance in the reverse. Okay. So let's see why we have Temperance in the reverse here. Temperance is balance and blending things together to make happiness and harmony. Okay, and it's in your blocked position, Cancer. Why is Temperance in your blocked position? Okay, a couple more shuffles here. Why is Temperance in the reverse for Cancer's blocks? Love reading from February 1st through the 15th, 2020. Okay. I do have King of Swords in the reverse. Oops. This one wanted to come. Oh, you got the Lovers, but you got it in reverse, but it is in your blocked position. To the Lovers card in a lover reading. Oh my God, in a love reading. Yes. Wonderful. here. One more card we need. This one wanted to come out. It almost turned the other way, really. It was kind of doing... I had to pull one more card because that one, I'm unsure of which way. I'm going to lay it sideways. I'm unsure of which way that wanted to go. It's the Strength card. But it's in your block position, so... I don't know if it really matters if I put it up or down, really, right now at this point. There we go. And I got the Princess of Swords. Okay. So Cancer, this is your block position. You have Temperance, where you have mixing of the elements and mixing two people together, this love and wanting harmony. It's in the reverse, so it's showing that there's hard times right now that you've already gone through. You may have gone through this already, or this may be coming up and you have to go through it yet. But it's showing a difficult time to reach peace and harmony, and it's in your block position. So it looks like maybe there were some family and friends, like we spoke of earlier, that may have put a damper on this and is slowing it down or blocking it. Hopefully it's already over with and it's moving forward. If not, you may be still dealing with this a little bit more here until you can move on. Okay, and then we had the Lover's card in the reverse. Okay, so wanting this love affair to move forward, it's in the reverse, being blocked from enjoying each other and enjoying a love affair with your partner, your person, having a hard time turning that card upright so that the two of you can just sail through this relationship and enjoy each other. Do you have the King of Swords in the reverse? A lot of communication, kind of negative communication coming in, like we talked about. Maybe even some fabrications, some exaggerations, negative talk about the relationship to try to discourage either one of you, or you in particular, Cancer, from moving forward with this relationship. Okay. So I'm showing that as a block. And that's a Gemini card. So this person or you could have Cancer. The Temperance card was Sagittarius. And the Lover's card is Gemini as well. Okay. And then we have the Princess of Swords. And she was in reverse. This is also, a lack of clarity, lack of being able to be honest about your feelings, of moving forward in this relationship. Another, just being blocked, communications being blocked between you and your partner. And then we got Strength card. I don't know which way it came out, but Strength is being blocked. You should be feeling, if you're in love with somebody and you're with somebody, you should be feeling vitality. You should be feeling filled with energy and strength and abundance and happiness and joy, right? And it's being blocked. It's in your block position because of all the chaos going on with the communication with outside people from the relationship, adding their 2 cents in. Okay. So now I'm getting your partner's blocks. Let's take a look at that and see what they have blocked. They have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're kind of feeling blocked from feeling accepted. They're not feeling very accepted and loved and cared for, maybe by Cancer's family. I'm getting kind of feeling alone and isolated, like a pariah, like ousted kind of energy here. So why does Cancer's person have the 5 of Swords here in the reverse, in the block position? Something wanted to come out, but since I didn't get to see what it was, I can't pull it. Okay, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, block position for Cancer's person. Why is it here from the block position? The 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, I got the Devil in reverse. Okay. And 2 more cards, Spirit, for this 5 of Pentacles. Oops. Okay, and I got the 5 of Wands. One more card. Okay, I'm going to take one. And I do have the Empress in reverse. Oops. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, it's the Empress. Okay. Let's see. So your person is feeling kind of like being blocked from being welcomed into the family, maybe, or into this relationship because of family or friends. It's like the Devil's here. The Devil's kind of like, what I'm taking it with this situation is, you know, like an obsession maybe on the part of the people that are the naysayers for this relationship. They're kind of like obsessed with their thinking, with the way they believe. It's like an obsession without really looking at things different from the way everyone stamps it should be, or everyone says it should be, or the way things, the community wants it to be, instead of it being from the heart and from each individual's different point of view and perspective. So that's, I'm getting like, that's what the Devil, you know, is here. That's what I'm sensing. Your person, Cancer, feels like they're being blocked from the relationship growing, or growing with the family. It's in the reverse, the Empress. Feeling like they can't expand, make friends, maybe, you know, create attachments to people that you love, people that love you. Like they just can't seem to be accepted, basically. They're being blocked. Okay. And also, you know, the 5 of Wands is here in the reverse, or excuse me, in the upright. So they're being blocked from, you know, maybe voicing their opinions about how they disagree with these people. You know, maybe they're just like being, you know, like they can't go out to battle against them, is what I'm saying, because they don't want to cause more harm to what's already there, right? They're already feeling like they're on the outs and people are not accepting them. And if they went out and battled and, you know, gave everybody a piece of their mind, you know, what's that going to do for them? They're just going to even feel more like this, right? It's not going to, so they're feeling like blocked from even standing up for themselves. Basically is what I wanted to say. They're being blocked from sticking up for themselves, standing up for themselves. So that's what I'm getting for your partner. And this partner, you know, the two of you seem to be very in love with each other, and the two of you seem to want to make this relationship move forward, is what I'm getting. I'm not seeing any negative consequences except from outsiders, is what I'm getting. Okay, so that's their block. It's like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They just, what can they do? Nobody accepts them. And they can't fight against these people and force them to accept them. So they're like, even, because if they did that, they would even be more rejected, right? So they're kind of like stuck, really, really stuck. Okay, so let's do the outcomes for Cancer. You have the Knight of Wands in the reverse, Cancer. Knight of Wands in reverse. Why is the Knight of Wands here in reverse for Cancer's outcome for this love reading? February 1st through February 15th, 2020. What is this outcome for Cancer? Okay. And I do have the Five of Pentacles, which is what we just had over here. This is the Five of Pentacles too. Okay, that your partner got in their block position. Now you're getting it for your outcome here, Cancer, with the Knight of with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then you have, oh, there's a lot of them that fell. I'm going to take the top card here. It's the Fool card. And the next one is the Six of Wands, which is a really good card to get. And this other ones here was the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And then you had the Tower here in the upright. So I'm not taking those right now. Or I'm not taking those in this reading. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So your outcome, Cancer, is, let's see here. What is this telling us? You're coming out, you feel, Cancer, that you are winning this situation. You feel, maybe you're not winning it by, you know, getting everyone's approval or anything like that. You're winning it in your heart, what you want to do. You're doing what you want to do in your heart. And you don't care that it leaves you feeling, you know, rejected. You're not worried about that. You're not, you know, running around telling everyone about what you're doing. You're not trying to go out and get people to side with you or to understand your passion. You're not trying to share your passion with this relationship with anyone if there is rejection about it. You're not trying to go out and force people to or sweet talk them into agreeing with you. You're just kind of doing your own thing. You're just you and your partner, like I said earlier, are just kind of like slowly moving away from the situation, moving away from conflict, and just getting out of Dodge. You know, here it is here. Getting out of Dodge, away from negativity, and you know, just doing something new on your own, breaking away. And it's making you feel like you are proud of yourself, and your partner's proud of you, Cancer. This is making you feel very triumphed and like you won what you wanted to do. You followed your heart, and now you feel like you won, because what more, how else could you win more than if your heart's happy and you did what you needed to do and wanted to do to make your heart happy, right? You took the initiative to do that, instead of letting someone else tell you what to do, and then you're not happy inside, and yet you placated somebody else, and now you're miserable and they won. But what does that do, right? They're not the ones that are missing out on their love. So, okay, so now we're going to do your partner's outcome, and they have the King of Wands in reverse. You both had Wands in reverse. Okay, so maybe it wasn't the very thing that you really wanted this to all come to, where you had to do this. It wasn't your passion to have to, you know, go it alone or just do it anyway against other people's will. But hey, sometimes you have to do what makes you happy. Okay, so King of Wands in the reverse for Cancer's partner. I'm going to make me a hot cup of tea when this reading's over for my throat. Okay, King of Wands. Oh, this card came straight up. And that was the Four of Pentacles. I like that. It's in the reverse. All right, for Cancer's partner. Why is King of Wands here? And I got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. One more card here for Cancer's partner. Cancer's partner, outcome. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we have the Moon in the reverse. So let's see what this is for their outcome, for your partner's outcome. Okay, so they're not holding back anymore either. They're not holding in how they really feel either. They're happy to. The Moon is here in reverse. You know, things have been let out. The truth has been let known to others. The truth is out. No more holding back for the sake of other people's feelings and not your own, right? You know, it may hurt you a little bit financially because maybe they aren't backing you or helping you financially is what I'm getting. Maybe they would have if they would have got their way, you know, and you would have been with someone else or whatever. But I'm getting maybe there's a little bit of a financial pinch with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you didn't get something that they would have normally have given you if the two, you know, if you would have been the same religion, or if you would have been the same age group, or if you would have been the same, both of you were college grads, or whatever it is that that people want their children to marry or team up with certain people, right? They have it planned out. Sometimes not everybody is like that, but maybe the money backing is not there from the family because of the situation. And the King of Wands is here, making it known that you're doing it anyway against other people's will. You kind of had to do it without broadcasting it. I mean, you told who you had to tell what you're doing. But I'm getting it wasn't your passionate thing to do, to hide it from people. Obviously, that's not what you wanted to do. But when the King of Wands is in the reverse, it's something that, things didn't go the way you wish they would have gone. This is for Cancer's partner. Your partner, Cancer, wishes that, things could have been maybe like a dream come true, of where you announce that you're making a commitment with someone, or you're moving in with someone, and everyone applauds and they're happy and they're supportive of you, and it's just kind of a letdown that passion had to go kind of like secret or untold, or not the way we want it to go, right? We want to be able to be proud and have people congratulate us and that. And so it just shows me that there's a little bit of lack of happiness with the situation, the way it went down, or the way it has to go down if it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so that was your reading, Cancer. It was a really good reading. It looks like two of you are very much in love, and the two of you seem to kind of stick together through your passions and your desires. That's the way to move through life, like a team, and supporting each other when other people come up against you. The two of you stand together, right? So that's really good. Anyway, I am so happy to do your reading. I enjoyed it. I'm wishing everyone a happy Valentine's Day, and please do like, subscribe, and share if you will. I would appreciate it. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.